Yes, he is too powerful. Pennybags, Trump, Rockefeller, Trump. We already saw. I already did like a Scrooge. That might be like a miserly name. Bourgeois. Shkreli? Bourgeois. McDuck. Oh! McDuck. I love it. Ah, we'll be a man again. Sheckelstein? I had literally clicked the OK button, was about to let go. I love that more. Biffington, I like it. Okay, so whatever. We'll just do a normal game, and I won't even have the unstable elements check. But I will do Petroleum Theocracy, because I might do like a full playthrough of this. And that is like an achievement thing, so what the hell. Yeah, no one cares. So I really didn't make use of the Intelligence Minister at all that time. That was funny. Here you go, Farouk. You can have that position again. Finance Minister. Defense Minister. Fuck the communications guy. Let's go foreign. I really don't care about intelligence in this game. Just don't value it at all. Alright, Tariq.
Excellent.
Shut up! Now, let's actually take a look through here. I want to find... Do you mind? What do you want?
Greetings, Your Excellency. I am Prime Minister Amal Sarkos, and on behalf of Boeotia, I wanted to be the first to welcome the liberation of the People's Republic of Persianji from the tyranny of the Salman family. The Salman regime was a threat to the whole region.
Neat. Glad for it.
What's the best part about living in Switzerland?
You told this joke already. Boo! Boo! Don't care about your things.
Apology.
Okay. First paragraph. You led the revolution that freed the People's Republic of Basenji from the shackles of the corrupt monarchy. Now, the Revolutionary Council has elected you interim leader of the new glorious People's Republic of Basenji. For 5 years, you are empowered to do whatever it takes to restore the nation's infrastructure and maintain the delicate balance between the interests of our country's fundamentalists, capitalists, patriots, and liberals. After those 5 years, you will be free to transition the country to a representative democracy or perhaps hold on to power for yourself. Perhaps? How about fucking never? Your primary opposition is your charming and popular brother, Farouk. Warrior, scholar, and poet, many wonder why he was not chosen to rule this country. He is certainly not without the ambition. The safest course of action for the immediate future is to keep his supporters happy by giving him a position with limited authority, and then be prepared for him to undermine you at every opportunity. Your primary goal in Rogue State is to maintain power for at least 60 turns. In hard difficulty, that's 72 turns, which represents 5 years. If you prevail, you can either transition to a country to a full democracy, or hold on to power for yourself indefinitely. Where is this choice? Where is the option? I've nuked the world, I've, assassinated Tariq, and, rigged elections, I've told the Kharifi to get fucked, I've made everyone super insanely happy with me, with near 100% approval, of the entire nation. Where is this supposed choice? Where is it? I want to know where the fuck it is. Yes, Harry, it does only hurt U.S. relations. You can butter up Russia just fine. If you actually get Russia on your side and have them permanently protect you, then you can just print money without having the United States do anything about you. I did that on a playthrough. Well, I mean, the coup always happens. Or, in the one time, I guess the coup didn't happen, it was on the recorded playthrough where, I suppose, spoiler alert, although we've already shaded it, we went into a Kharifi civil war instead. But I mean, even then, I don't know. This game does have some bugs in it. At some point, based on your decisions, Basenji will be plunged into either into a civil war, or into an attempt by Farouk to overthrow you by force. In either situation, your victory will depend on the size of your military and your ability to meet 10 different objectives. Meeting these objectives will turn the momentum of the war in your favor, and your soldiers will kill many enemies for every loss they experience. Failing to meet these objectives will turn the momentum against you, and you'll lose multiple military units every turn. If you eliminate most of the enemy threat, the game will immediately end with a victory. If your last unit is eliminated, your regime will come to us within. Okay, so I've still never fucking lost the game. Alright. Well... Huh. And, as I noted, I do think hard difficulty is actually easier, because you have even more time to prepare for a coup. Like, you have 72 turns, instead of, like, 60. But that being said, I mean, like, only really things I've noticed about hard difficulty are that it just starts you with lower approval across the board, which, as we've clearly proven, is not much of a problem, so the fundamentalists love me. Okay, so, maybe that was actually the thing. I chose, hell, I've already forgotten the damn scenario. I chose Petroleum Theocracy, which has me start with an oil economy and significant fundamentalist bonuses. I still don't have the Hermit Kingdom unlocked. Yeah. Yeah, Harriet, it was like a little bit more than 2,000. Like 2,300-ish. So, I'm presuming then we're going to have oil as a guaranteed resource. Well, I guess let's just fucking go with it here. I'm interested in trying out new things. Let's go. I have never, at any point, ever, selected the medical team. I said I was interested in trying new things. This sounds horribly stupid to pick, though. Like, waiting so long to get oil. I just can't see the value in it. I mean, I know I said I was going to experiment, but I'm also not retarded. Military approval, man. I mean, like, the ability to have your oil by, like, turn 3 instead of turn 5 so you can sell it. Maybe I just know too much about strategy. That's the problem. I'm just too good. Okay, let's set up the policies, kids. Alright, let's, if I were gonna... I can fix these things. My goal here in this particular playthrough is to be stable at a 50% tax rate. And so I'm going to angle myself to be stable at a 50% tax rate. Yes, Night Stalker. Yes, Shaolin. I've gotten all 10 of the goals before. I haven't gotten any of, like, 0 of the goals. I just imagine that makes it even harder for you to succeed. Okay. Let's go ahead and even this out here, so that people aren't too terribly distraught. My liberal approval is suffering. Let's fix that. A little bit more is needed. That gets the Patriot support up a bit. This doesn't really help me. There we go, that'll do it. I will make no money this turn, but the Liberals will start to increase their attitude towards me. So that'll keep everything stable in that front. And I'll just increase the tax rate from... I tell you what, I'll give it a turn, because my tax efficiency is not super high. Like, this increases my tax revenues, so I figure I'll wait a turn before I jack up the taxes. Who am I kidding? Money, 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 money. Da, da, da. Give me that paper. Good. Perhaps, Harriet, that being said, it doesn't actually, like, show you, I don't think, what their attitudes are. See, yeah, it shows as if I'm still positive here. Like, these percentages don't factor in external influences like the tax rate, or like the buildings you've made. This like factors in policies, and I think maybe like your resources, or maybe it factors in the buildings and not the resources. I'm not entirely sure. Point being, though, that we know that all these people are going to be a little frowny face at us. Just go ahead and crank up the schools to the max, though. We might as well just put this up at the max, too. Maybe. We'll keep it on the 3rd tier. There we go. And we should probably start putting money into the disaster relief fund, because a disaster could strike at any time. $40 million? That'll be fine. We can probably do great things with 40 million. Yes, 50% is maximum. Max out courts? That reduces crime and corruption, but I think our crime is going to hold strong, so long as the people don't get too pissy at me. I think. Yeah, and I'll put some money in the disaster relief fund, because you don't know. I could really use that extra 5 million, but that could make a big difference for me. The capitalists and fundamentalists are going to hold pat until I, you know, basically fix the economy. We'll actually see how these approval ratings adjust, though, after this turn. I also didn't call anyone. I didn't even see who was going to be with us. Tell you what, I really can't afford to lose the loyalty points. Let's go ahead and upset the United States a little bit. The policy on the bottom left. Improve Zarbali-Basenji relations. What policy on the bottom left? This tells you how much money you have, how much money you're getting, and with the latest update, well, no, that's been there too for a while, how much money you're spending a turn on policies. That's not a policy in and of itself. Okay, so Patriots, like it improved. Capitalists went down a bit. Liberals dropped. Down 28%. Whatever, game. That's not inherently true. So basically, I think they both dropped 3%. Liberals already hated my guts courtesy of the scenario that I chose. The job travel visa. Ah! Alright. Let me actually go to that then. I've never adjusted this before. Maybe I might do that in this playthrough. It's a temporary foreign worker program. Like, I fiddled with it before. Like, no work visas apparently increases jobs. I've never seen, like, anything other than low unemployment rate. And higher levels, like reduced jobs, also, like, interfere with labor relations, and also increase corruption. So in all honesty, I've never seen any value in adjusting this. Like, it makes capitalists happier, but there's other ways to make capitalists happy in this game. And it upsets the Patriots. In this slider, I mean, the game recommends, like, in the tutorial to, like, adjusting minimum wage. And so, like, setting it, like, at a low minimum wage means that you don't have any labor problems. You don't have any job problems, either. So this keeps low unemployment. This also keeps, you know, labor relations balanced. Right. Okay. And now we're getting the full amount of income, since we've improved our tax efficiency. So, you want us to increase Zarbali-Basenji relations by 10, huh? Well, let's start that off by actually calling them. Not a problem, Lieutenant Smash. My apologies for misinterpreting your comment.
A man flying in a hot air balloon suddenly realizes he's lost. He reduces height and spots
I've seen this joke before.
He lowers the balloon further and shouts to get directions. Excuse me, can you tell me where I am? The man below says, yes, you're in a hot air balloon, hovering 30 feet above this field. You must be a scientist, says the balloonist. I am, replies the man. How did you know? Well, says the balloonist, everything you have told me is technically correct, but it's of no use to anyone. The man below responds, You must work in management. I do, replies the balloonist, but how'd you know? Well, says the man, you don't know where you are or where you're going, but you expect me to be able to help. You're in the same position you were before we met, but now it's my fault. Tough crowd.
I love how Zarbal guy just no-sells that.
We would like to deepen the...
We enjoy our...
Good. That should probably be enough to improve the relations by the coveted 10. Now, I've never actually had a Chickenistan in the game when I didn't have the ability to communicate with the Emperor, so I don't know how that dialogue is either. But we'll call him up.
Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, Dion.
2 hunters are out in the woods. One of them collapses. He doesn't seem to be breathing, so the other hunter pulls out his cell phone and calls emergency
This
services.
one.
He cries out to the operator, "My friend is dead, what can I do?" The operator says, "Calm down, I can help. First, let's make sure he's dead." There is silence, then a gunshot is heard. Back on the phone, the hunter says, "Okay, now what?" Tough crowd. We would like to deepen the long-standing cooperation that exists between our two nations. Apologies, but I must go. Let us speak again later.
Let's see, we've already spoken with our good friends of Boethia. Let's call Donald. Donald in the game again. Oh well. Guess we'll have to get over it. Hey Donald, what's up?
Good day, Ambassador. Would you be free to meet sometime in the next few weeks?
It is always a pleasure, Your Excellency. I would be happy to meet with you when an opportunity opens in our busy schedules.
We couldn't have one of the other ambassadors we really didn't get to explore, huh? You know, I've given him full access before, and the people have made frowny faces at the scandalous words that he's published, so we're gonna restrict the access. Let's go ahead and meet with Donald. Hey, Donald. How's it going? Understandably so,
Thank
Dion.
you for seeing me, Ambassador.
It is my pleasure.
Just make small talk.
Tell me, how are you enjoying our country?
I have always been passionate about Basenji and its people. I am very happy to be posted here.
Well, for me, it is always a delight seeing you, Ambassador.
I tell you what,
You are too kind. Thank you, Your
yes, Dion,
Excellency.
I tell you what, we're gonna get Russia's support in this playthrough, and then I'm actually going to see this Insult America
I
option.
believe that is all I have to say.
I have not, Lieutenant Smash.
Very well.
I have not.
Thank you for your hospitality.
I hope we can chat again soon.
The paper on the couch is actually like a little almanac of sorts, an encyclopedia. I'll show you folks that. I believe I give it a glance in my first playthrough. This tells you about the nations that are neighboring you, as well as Basenji itself. This also gives you some information about Farouk and what he's done, and General Adad, your military advisor. It also mentions the Grimith, which is your ethnic subgroup of Basenji, as well as the United States, of course. Historically, countries invaded by the United States have not fared well. So yes, the nations in the game are Boethia, Chickenistan, and Zarbal. You've got the Grimith subgroup. You've got your military man. You've got Farouk, United States, and Basenji itself. Chickenistan's history, huh? Okay. Like Basenji, Chickenistan was once ruled by a tyrannical monarch. When local tribesmen overthrew King Capricious IV, they celebrated by installing a rooster in his place as a symbolic faux monarch. This running joke took a dark turn, as pre-existing laws made it possible for the rooster to consolidate and maintain power even more effectively than his predecessor. So yes, apparently he really enjoys freshly cooked fowl. I like to imagine that this just leads out into a hallway, which, among other things, can lead to the super secret situation room. I mean, because if you go into the situation room, there's no other doors into it either. Maybe they're just across the hallway, guys. You know, I didn't build the palace. They may very well do, Harried. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked through all, like, the history dialogues for everyone. I wasn't entirely sure whether this stuff was randomized, depending on the Prime Minister, like, the game or not. Like, I feel as if at times I've spitballed things at the Prime Ministers that they liked in some playthroughs and didn't like in others. I think you're thinking too far into it, Shaman. And that being said, I did successfully complete that mission. I get 15 approval of the Liberals, which will chop down that liberal unrest. Good work. Yay! Okay. Let's go build our infrastructure. Yes, Basenji possesses oil, one of the most important commodities in the region. Like any other commodity, you can form preferential trading relationships with your neighboring states. However, in addition to this, by producing oil, your relationship with the United States will increase a little bit every turn, and you will receive an extra $2 million per turn in export revenue. So the justice system is also going to imprison the monarchist regime. We're not going to offer them amnesty. They can go get fucked. I've done both things before. Yes. Also, we lost a turn unit, and we're gonna lose another one as soon as we close out of this dialogue, because... Oh. Ooh. This is a new building. Courtesy of our special scenario. Ha ha ha. It's plastic. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's get ourselves that, huh? Yeah, I think we need that, everyone. I think we could really use that. We'll get the cartel next turn. I'm not entirely sure what my goods are valued at. I want to make sure I can be able to... fuck it, let's get it now. Doesn't really help me that much now, though. Let's go ahead and get the Trade Commissioner Service and the American Hotel, which makes America happy. And let's get an extra $1 million from tourism. The hell with increased intelligence collection. That's for peasants. I really like this global shipping giant. We're going to get these two, I guess next turn, and that might be when I make my deals? I don't know yet. Maybe I should have gotten the cartel after all. Because the cartel will be wasted otherwise. I just might not sell my resources for a turn. What are the resources valued at? Oil is great. Plastics are great too. Maybe I'll wait on the Mega Rig then, because those are both great. Like, the maximum's 30. And, like, the cartel is just a one-time spike. I might wait on the Mega Rig. I don't know. What I do know is that, I'm calling up some people and selling my stuff, yo. Now, I've gotten some profit in, organizing an oil pipeline to basically, like, deliver my oil to everyone, which you can't do whenever you're actually trading it away. That being said, I can use the money from selling it right now. I'm going to sell it to our good Zarble friends. Larby Derb Zarble. I mean, Boethia is the one that we worked with before. Like, who helped us with, apparently, against the monarchist regime, but I do have an affinity for Zarbal. I've enjoyed their company in past games.
Thank you for taking my call.
Would you like my plastics?
Are you interested in negotiating a trade agreement where we sell you Basenji plastics?
Taking into account our positive relationship, these are the terms we are prepared to agree to.
You can give multiple instances of the same resource away, Grim.
Are you interested in negotiating a trade agreement where we sell you Basenji?
I think so, Harried.
Taking in
I think so.
Apology.
goodbye.
Thank
No, you can't. I was confident in that, but I'm tired enough that I wanted to check to confirm to show that Big Guy is wrong. Which he is, and I wasted a time unit as a result of that.
Apologies, but I must go. Let us speak again later.
Goodbye.
Probably wouldn't have done anything else with that turn unit anyway. Oh, man. Damn, figures I'd get this event now. Well, I've never negotiated the release of the hostages before. So why would I start now? Patriots, well, everyone's a little upset about that. Instead of just the Patriots by me paying for them. And anywho, of course, we still have the oil benefit active. Yes, that time unit could have gone to charity. Also, I did not have a CTU. No matter what the game tells me. So yes, all of the factions were a little upset about that. Understandably so. Anyway, let's go ahead and, what's my capitalist approval? Ugh, not that good. I think I'm actually going to build the impressive stadium. I seldom do this. But I want to keep capitalist approval strong. Strong. So I can get an extra $15 million per turn. But we might have an event that takes them back below the 60. So that might suck. And it does cost $5 million per turn. So really you're only getting... fuck it. Let's build the impressive stadium. I don't think there's anything else I can really get that'll give me the... for cheap. Well, there's this. Yeah, fuck protectionism. Let's be exploitative. That'll get me that for support for cheaper. And let's get that global shipping giant. I'm pretty sure I have to get the cartel here too. Yup, sure do. Don't really feel like pursuing this chain for now. I'll wait until I actually get Russia support. I do like to have some money on hand, too, to spare. So let's not go ahead crazy with spending everything. Especially because there might be a secret project that I want to get. I don't think I can start one right now, though. Well, I could. I do like that dam. Dam is pretty awesome, but I also don't have enough money to start it right now. Dam is harder to do. Tell you what, next turn... Although I do like having the Great Firewall on hand, I'll save enough money and we'll start the dam. Wrong game. Dion. No, I do not want to host the FIFA Cup. Let's call America again.
Good day.
It is up now.
That way you guys can hear how America reacts to oil, which is pretty fun.
Thank you. We are very... Apology.
I said something that they liked. Good. Might do something else that makes the capitalists happy. Support is dropping from the fundamentalists like a stone. Because of my taxes. Well, that and the whole terrorism thing didn't really help either. That really didn't help anyone. Nope, that is not what I want for our people this time. What's up, Donald?
Thank you for seeing me, Ambassador.
There's no trouble at oil. Yeah, I mean all.
Aha!
Tell me. Well,
You
I believe...
very well.
I hope...
It's no trouble at oil! Damn, my capitalist approval fell too far. I'm not getting any support from the shipping giant thing. That's $10 million in revenue, then that I didn't get. And, I lost $5 million for support in the damn thing. Being said, I also making a shit ton of money right now. It's from me selling my stuff. That's what it came from. Well, I tell you what. We'll build this damn stadium. We might get the sweatshop thing, too, to keep them propped up. But for the time being, let's, no, I said I'd build a dam. Let's go try to build the dam. Now, how I typically do these things as I displayed them is that I'll, go to, like, this 16 million marker. Because, for, like, an efficiency thing. That being said, I would like for my odds here to succeed, and I do have plenty of money to spare. I'm willing to put 34 million a turn into this. As painful as that is. Because I have a 50% tax rate, and I'm not used to my taxes being so high. And you know what? Fuck having money on hand. Let's go ahead and get that damn stadium. I know, no trouble at oil. Brrr. Let's end our turn now. What? Boost my popularity with liberals to 41% within the next 5 turns, huh? I could do that. I could definitely do that. It's not a problem for me. No, sir. Look at my amazing tax rate of 50%. I hope that dam doesn't fail. Especially since I'm putting all the extra money into it. That would really suck if I'm paying basically more than double per turn than I normally would, and it does still fail. It's a riskier building to make, that's for sure. I'm a little tense about it. No, why would I, Denovan? There would be no benefit in doing so if I did. I would overall lose money from it. Like, the thing gives you, like, I think it's like $25 million in revenue per turn? Yeah. Or according to this, just $25, right? Then again, this game also says that I can hold on to power for myself indefinitely. But no, that expense fades away once it's actually finished. Otherwise, it'd be a net loss to have the thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the wildlife refuge. Get my liberal support up to actually complete this mission. I have an exploitative attitude rather than a protectionist one, so I won't have a few options for environment theme events, but oh well. I'm getting $1 million, and I am the shekel master here. That'll do, pig. I think we'll end the turn then. So many time units to spare, but we're just going to buy each general a fancy statistad. Don't purchase the planes. It's just not worth it. You guys can have little houses. Minister Jabber. Generals eye military procurement, and just like that, they forget about it. Maybe holding on to power is an endless mode thing? Well, that would be the very definition of endless mode, I do think. Okay, Foreign Minister actually does like me quite a bit here. That would be enough to utilize the Foreign Minister to do things. Also, I have not really done anything with my borders. But we're going to sell weapons. Because the Foreign Minister likes me enough that I'm just going to sell weapons to people. There we go. No, Lieutenant Smash. Although I have certainly done war before. I have not done it for such a prolonged a period that maybe that would be possible. I've thrown like a dozen or so units in that country, though, before. That was a massive drone army game, right? A shit ton of drones. Let's work for improving our GDP. That being said, I do like to have money on hand, as noted. An event might pop up. Let's just go ahead and spend the turn. We'll get in contact with all of our friends.
Thank you for...
I don't really have any of those buttons that I want to press. Our relations are already good. No need to discuss the issues. I could make the relations better, but I could also make them worse.
Truly, we are
Yeah! Good work, me. Awesome. I took a chance, and I kick ass. God damn it, capitalist approval! Why did you fall so much again? I gave you the world. I literally gave you the world. I built you a stadium. Fine. Have your fucking sweatshop. Here. Take it. Leave me alone. Stop losing approval. The dam must come first. You motherfucking capitalists. Trying to get money from you scumbags. The frog will be a symbol of hardiness and resiliency. That's right, damn it. I could show you the world. I need my GDP to be stronger. Spend a damn money on that stupid fucking sweatshop, fucking motherfucker. Let's get the Arm Bazaar to improve our GDP. That'll really increase capitalist approval. So maybe with lowering taxes, but I only have one speed, and that speed is tax. There is no other speed. There is no other speed. No other speed. I don't feel like talking to anyone else. Let's just end the turn. Fundamentalists didn't even care. Perfect state. The game where nothing goes wrong and everyone is happy. That's actually how it works, guys. Damn you, capitalist. Fucking. Don't make me adjust these issues. Don't make me buy resources to get, like, I don't know, fast... Maybe I could buy the goats. Any of you have goats? Chickens. Here. Give me your goats. I I should have done this several turns ago so I could have actually gotten the damn approval from the shipping giant thing. But I didn't. This also could upset the fundamentalists a bit, and here we are, okay? Mistakes, they were made. No regret. I think that's all I want to do this turn. I am trying to bank money here. I am putting stuff in the disaster relief fund, right? Yes. No. Our schools will be even more amazing, I guess. Stupid UN report. Never mind the fact that our schools are being funded to the gills. You know, exceptional schools, fine. Fine, whatever. Okay. Capitalist approval's at 60 now. It's gonna keep getting better. Fundamentalist approval is continuing to tank. I'm gonna eventually need those fundy buildings. Excuse me. I bumped my desk while adjusting in my chair. Okay. Don't think I'll build another building right now, though. The global shipping giant has cost me so many millions of dollars. Motherfucking son of a fucking cocksucker, motherfucker. Goddamn fucking sons of bitches, fucking lack of respect, you fucking dickwads, fucking. No, fuck you, fucking. What made fucking wreck you, you cheeky cunts? I'm not gonna spend any of my turn units. Ah, what the hell. Go ahead and check out the status report here. 81% probability success. Man, I hope these aren't Civ 4 odds. Yes. You all could go fuck yourselves. Our ministers work hard and deserve their current perks. I know, my capitalist approval. It was so amazing. Oh, hey! I love auto-completing missions. I'll take the $25 million. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an education policy paper. I mean, it's such a pain in the ass to get like a great modifier to liberal approval without like actually doing like policy stuff, because they care about like change and things. Like this just gives me flat liberal approval. It doesn't give me a bonus per turn. This gives me 1 per turn, but it also costs me $5 million per turn, which is absurd, by the way. I suppose I'll go ahead and maybe increase healthcare costs for the flat plus 15 to liberal support. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, but we'll take that bonus. Bonus? I will be getting fundamentalist schools. I will be choosing that option to try and keep the fundamentalist approval up, which is going to upset liberals. But they'll have to get over it. Trying to keep everyone happy here, you know? It's not so easy. I could adjust these options a bit more to try and satisfy people. I don't really need Patriot approval so much anymore. Our crime rate's great, so maybe we'll roll with that for a bit. We'll turn off the CCTV cameras. Yeah, these sliders don't really change their approval at all. Yeah, we'll turn off the CCTV cameras. All right. Yes, thank you, trade commissioners. I'll take that GDP bonus. First speech, first speech, first speech.
The Honorable, I wish the builder. In this era.
None of these options really match with that statement. Oh, wow. This sucks. This speech is pretty incoherent. Welp. I fucking promised the national unemployment insurance thing, too. But I had a somewhat successful speech. That sucked, and I promised the fucking national unemployment insurance. That's gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Oh well. Shit happens. Fast food production, of course. Capitalists finally like me alright. 82% chance of success. That's slowly continuing to decline. We'll be able to start banking some loyalty points, which I do like. I like loyalty points. Those are pretty useful. Fundee support is... damn pissy bastards. Damn fundamentalists not supporting my 50% tax rate. It's great that I'm able to keep this country so damn happy, though, with my immense taxes. Oh, good times. I could use support there. Make it a holy site, but be sure to charge admission. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. How's the GDP looking? Gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. Alright. Good. Bye, Master Reaper. Basenji citizens are increasingly identifying as capitalists. Never enough shekels for Sheckelstein. Sheckelstein, maybe? Who can say? We'll call everyone. We won't say anything to them, other than be greeting them, but I will call them, touch base, so that we don't lose any relations with them. I do believe that happened in the last playthrough. I hope that dam succeeds. That'd be awesome.
We must.
I agree, and I feel great relief that our brothers and sisters in Bashinchi will aid in the protection of this region from short-sighted fundamentalism.
Yeah, short-sighted fundamentalism. Well, I could cancel it early, but I could always just, you know, wait a bit. I do have support from my foreign minister. I'll just wait until it naturally expires. It'll be, a few turns, like turn 15, turn 16. I don't remember when exactly I sold it, but I know they do expire after a year. I also haven't adjusted my border things. They can stay on passport controlled. That'll be fine. Just go ahead and end the turn. Man, I usually tell the capitalists to get fucked here. And seize their assets and use them to finance my regime. I never selected I'm open to this, but I expected to become patrons of the revolution option before. Let's just go ahead and do that. The fundamentalists didn't even... Oh, I thought they didn't care. Damn. What is it? Reduce the tax rate to 47%? Ah, I guess. God. Put me over a barrel here. Jesus. Why? Why don't you just ask me to lay down and die? Oh, shit. That's what I might as well fucking do. Lay down and die. Completing the missions are just too valuable. How's our option coming along here? 76% chance? Oh, great. Glad that's falling into hell. Just end our turn sobbing. All of these options suck. I mean, I can afford to lose support with the Patriots. And even the capitalists. The $50 million, though, that hurts. On the other hand, UN relations would be not bad to have. I don't much care about closing the borders. I do want to keep US relations good for the time being. Until I get Russia support, then I'll just start printing money. Definitely don't want to pick this option. Yeah, I'll spend the money. Maybe not all of them will care. Nope, they all cared. Of course they did. Oh, there we go. My exports have expired. How are the prices currently? Oil is even better. Plastics is pretty strong too. Holy shit, the value of oil. Like, this is really an argument against the cartel and against me establishing the oil pipeline. Like, let's review here. Spend $3 million for 6 turns to build an oil pipeline, which will provide an extra $5 million per turn when completed. So, 5, 10, 15 million versus what I can get from just selling this. No, if the value of oil is going to remain that fucking strong, then screw it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Yes, plus the 20% tax revenue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell them, and then get the option that I'll select it, which lowers the value of oil, and gives me more tax revenue after I select it. This is gonna be a very busy turn. Let's start by doing that. Okay. So, let's go ahead and buy the cartel. Who loves me the most? You do, Zarble.
Take. I take.
Okay, 27 million. That'll be fine. I'm okay with them not paying full market value price. That's alright. And now, use an extra turn unit now to have oil prices fall, but a 20% increase in tax revenue. Now, how much did that make them fall? Yeah, that effectively halved it. Alright. And now let's put taxes back up where they belong. Money, 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 bow, bow, bow. Yes! 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 Excellent news! I won't even have him executed. Where was that event last run, right? Ah. I know. Sure, you could buy our oil for 27 and just crash the price. Wow. I'm building a fucking dam and putting so many millions of dollars into that, and I'm still making 108 million per turn. I've never made this much money before while playing this game. By stress testing the game, I've gotten better at the game, and my GDP is insane. God damn, I'm good. Let me just ask my own D here. I'm not too interested in building buildings that charge me money. But that being said, I will select things that, will just give me flat approval values. Like the Chastity Council. Why not have a Chastity Council, right everyone? And we'll get National Defense Doctrine. And I'll select this visitor screening. This policy will also provide better tools to screen incoming travelers for communicable diseases, which, as you've noted, could very well happen. We might also grab that Basenji Intelligence Service headquarters, I think. And we may as well grab the counterterrorism unit too, since terrorism units could terrorist events could pop up. Now, how much money do I care about spending on intelligence, especially because Farouk's in charge? Not that much. I don't really value intelligence reports in this game. I did it one time, and I got as much intelligence as I could in the game. I didn't see it as a big deal. So here we are. Yes, goats. That's what I'm getting. I'll get even more money when I stop getting the goats. How's this dam coming along? This better succeed. I'll start killing some people. 70%? Paying shit tons of money to shit tons of people. Yeah, okay. Don't disappoint me. You scum. I don't think I need to do anything with my turn. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Fuck it. We saved the country. 50% tax rate, we saved the country. Oh boy. Alright. Well. What of it, everyone? Let's call all of our friends. Especially America. So we can invite the president over. Hey. Oh shit, there was a good option there. Like deepening our cooperation and understanding. Oh well. So I missed it. Life happens. Hey there, chicken man. Bye. Forbid the corruption of our youth? Nah. Let's make America even love. Well, that being said. GDP, U.S. relations. We'll just forbid the corruption of our youth. I do have plenty of funded capitalist support. Yes, fast food chains bring GDP, but my GDP is already amazing.
Thank you for seeing me, Ambassador.
There's no trouble at all. Yeah, I mean all.
Tell me, Ambassador, how can
What
I
money from you?
greater American investment in our economy?
Foreign aid? Yeah, I can make a case to the Secretary of State to invest $75 million in the Basenji economy. Yeah, it's just taxpayer money after all.
Ha ha!
Given our long-standing friendship, I would love to receive the President of the United States in our glorious country.
The President is on a pan-Asian
Damn.
tour at the moment, but we can raise this proposal again.
I'll have to talk to him about it. I suppose I'll take the military opinion hit,
Given our long-standing friendship,
and I'll lose some money per turn.
we would like to propose
I would like a military partnership.
with the United States.
A military partnership? Oh, that sounds like something that would advance my career.
Oh boy! New military units.
Tell me,
Well, I did hear.
And some gossip.
I have always.
well,
You.
I
Bye. Yes, special operative. That'd be like a brainwashed assassin guy. Burger Town considers Basenji Market a mega corporation told no way by government officials. I don't know whether you need like a clandestine building to have the brainwashed assassin request. You probably do. And he might just reject you if you try it beforehand. Anyway, as a courtesy of our military partnership, we got ourselves a free tank brigade and a free infantry unit. Of course, those will cost me money per turn. I'm also thinking about investing in an actual fighter squadron, so that an event comes up which might require it. I'll have it on hand. That costs 200 million, though, and 5 million per turn. So I'm going to say no to that. And if the event comes up, well then fuck. I tried. No, you cannot kill the American ambassador, to my knowledge. You can blackmail him. We haven't gotten the events to side with Russia yet. Should those pop up, I will pursue them. And once I have a military alliance with Russia, then I will make the mass counterfeiting operation. It's less likely to happen, though, only because the game's going to be shorter. Courtesy of the fact that I'm playing on normal difficulty instead of hard. But we'll see where it goes, though. I'll just hold on to my money. I see no reason why not to hoard. I love hoarding. I love money. For the money. Money. Tell you what, we'll increase this disaster relief fund. We'll be a prepared country. One of my sweatshops is leaking toxic chemicals. They get fucked. Yes! Your engineers have constructed a large-scale hydroelectric dam. This monument of vast ecological destruction happens to also be a perfect place for a tourist stand. Neat. 145 million. Yeah, there's no reason to put that money in there until close to the end of the game. Because I might want to, like, take it out to do stuff. It's not like it collects interest in there. Well, let's see here. So, I think we'll choose something to invest in, guys. And for that, I will go ahead and open up the clandestine facility, because I will open this up to viewer vote. This will cost me a little bit of money to run this. A whopping 2 per turn. It also cost me some loyalty. So let me check to see if there's anything else I might want to build beforehand. Or otherwise, answer to that question is no. Although I suppose I'll get that diagnostics hospital. We'll spend even more money per turn. I do have plenty of money. Yes, the time machine is worthless. It crashed the game for me whenever I tried to use it, but maybe this time could be different. No, this space program is time units. Okay, so the nuclear weapons development, you guys have seen that in action. America fucking hates you, but on the same token, I mean, you don't have to worry about reprisal from the US, or the UN, or countries attacking you. The space program gives you infinite time units per turn, which, seeing as how many we've given to charity, also, if there's one event that pops up, the Klendathu bug menace, like asteroid thing, you can act against it. The Great Firewall, you've also seen that in action, allows you to control public opinion, reduces, like, negative opinions that you get for things. The Brainwashed Assassin is something that we might be able to get from the United States of America. It allows you to assassinate the leader of a country. That plunges it in the Civil War, that really fucks up your relations with them, but they actually can't, like, fight with you. You have, like, an increased terrorism threat from them as they lose control of themselves. You really can't interact with that nation ever again. And the Presidential Time Machine is cute, but the last time I tried to use it, it broke the game. And, like, glitched out. It just crashed. But in theory, it creates, like, a separate save state of the game, and you can, like, load back to it at any point. So if there's a catastrophe that happens, you could go undo a boo-boo. It creates that state the moment that the time machine is finished. And so, in theory, you're able to load back to it whenever you want. But in practice, at least in my attempts, that hasn't worked at all. So, I'm going to go ahead and create a poll here. What secret project shall we pursue? We'll have nuclear weapons development. We'll put in the space program. There's the great... Yes, the time machine only allows you to travel back to the moment when you built the time machine. You can't travel back any further. Brainwashed Assassin and Presidential Time Machine. Okay, there we go. There's your poll. I'll let that run for some time. A recap for the options. There's the nuclear weapons development, which, I mean, you saw that in the last playthrough, which isolates you, which protects you from being attacked. It protects you from being ousted by the US and the UN, but it tanks your relationship with America. And perhaps the relations with your neighboring countries, too. And that, well, you have an End the World button. The space program gives you an infinite number of actions that you can take every turn. You'll notice that that really isn't a problem for me. And for one event that has an asteroid flying down at you, you can stop it from destroying a building. Great Firewall immensely controls the information that gets out to the people, and ensures that negative opinions aren't as harsh. Brainwashed Assassin allows you to take out basically an entire country from the game. Just say, meh. It's like thrust into civil war. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Although it does bleed over like terrorism should. And the Time Machine, in theory, gives you an undo button. But in practice, it broke for me. And I actually could open up this special project screen so that you folks can pause and read that. I tell you what, I'll go get a drink. You guys can study the special project screen. I should have just had this on display instead. Alright, Great Firewall, man. 20 votes for that, 9 votes for the space program, 6 for the nuke, 7 for the assassin, and 1 for the presidential time machine. No, you cannot, assassinate America. You use it on one of the neighboring foreign nations. Also, got myself an ale. Don't often drink alcohol. I actually think my nation has like a near alcohol ban. But I am the glorious leader. And rules do not lie to me. No, definitely not ginger ale. It is an ale. Alright. Poll is over. 22 votes for Great Firewall. Second place with 9 votes for the space program. So be it. Yes, I'm sure that I want to reset the poll. Thank you. Okay. And we'll experiment with this maximized thing too. I mean, we have plenty of money. I like 100% chance of success. Who wants to gamble with like 84%? Alright, let's do it. Project underway. It is a black cherry ale. Okay. I could show you the world. I forget what I was gonna do. Is there anything else I want to do? Right, I lost the loyalty points. We also did not need the clandestine facility for the Great Firewall. Also, we're gonna call Donald again.
Good day.
I'm gonna keep bothering him until the president shows up. Because I kind of want to talk with the president. Say, what's up? Like R-Truth. People over there, what's up? You know, on the one hand, I do like money. On the other hand, it's only $1 million. But I do like money. What's up, Donald? Wish I could skip these walking animations in particular.
Thank you for seeing me, Ambassador.
There's no trouble at all. I mean all. I'll happily convey your interest to the Secretary of State. Yeah, if the President does visit, it'll only mean great things for my career.
After the President visits, I'll bother him with the special operatives thing. I never gotten him to accept that before. And I think it was because I didn't actually have the clandestine facility available at the time. We'll see. Nationalizes production. Damn right I do. How many loyalty points do we have banked up? Good. Good, good, good. Farouk is fucked, guys. I'm not even halfway through my turns on normal difficulty. I've been running this tax rate into the ground. And he is screwed. I mean, 50% taxes here, guys. Like, what more can I fucking do to piss off these people, right? My policies are, like, sort of balanced out. Amazing approval rate across the board. I can't believe I'm getting away with 50% tax rate. I am so glad that, we have learned so much about this game together, everyone. So pleased. I think I'm pretty much ready for whatever hits me. We'll definitely be getting into a war in this playthrough. I'm gonna have the money to throw around to showcase some battle. But, we'll just go through some turns first. Actually, let's hear from Tariq. Tell you what, Tariq.
Do I still have the confidence of our government?
With respect, Your Excellency, I have the impression that some of your ministers are expressing disloyalty. You should keep an eye on them.
Would they accept
Ministers
bribes?
can be fired, but this would make you unpopular with the ministers.
Do they have a request for me to pay them?
How is our international...
Could I pay them money?
Excellency,
Any new...
Excellency, the country is in a healthy shape.
I would love to pay them money.
You can...
As you
I would love to just, like, bribe them. Like, here's $100 million. Love me! Unfortunately, you can't.
We do not currently see many opportunities for partnership at this juncture.
I would like to further our partnership, my friend.
Thank you for... Thank...
Don't care about any of the issues. Just want to keep touch base with them. Share it with the people. No. That was fake laughter, everyone. What bounty, indeed. I think this is going to be my highest scoring game. It's a shame I didn't put it on hard mode so that the game would last longer so I would get even more money. My goodness. Well, I think that calls for a celebration. I think we're just going to end the turn. National Wildlife Preserve increases tourism. Capitalists will get over it. I like the sound of money. And I've read this event series before, I do believe. In my recorded playthrough. America. And Basenji. Zagtor, the people voted for the Great Firewall. That is President Varicella. Who might very well be Trump. Alright, Donald! Don!
Good day,
It is all.
I would love to have one of those agents, Donald. You know you want to share with me. We could take out the rooster. I've assassinated the rooster before, and I'll do so again. 13 loyalty points per turn? We could do better. Also, my apologies for not spending that 25 million, well, not getting it sooner. I've never had this much money before in the game. At least this early into the game. Basenji prosperity irreparably stunted for stupid fish. Yeah, right, whatever. Irreparably? Oh, excuse me, as I'm making a surplus of $118 million per month. I know, I just have $1 billion to spare. It's not a big deal or anything. The little nation of Basenji that could. A prominent feminist group is asking that Amir Yusuf, a famous Basenji composer who features on the 50 Rial note, Rial, I don't know how to pronounce that, be replaced with a famous Basenji female scientist. You know, my liberal approval is actually amazing. This is not the time to be a... Like, I didn't actually think I'd reach this point in society where my patriot approval was worse than my liberal approval. Tell you what, let's not offend the traditionalist. Patriots didn't even care.
The honorable Basenji people, my fellow countrymen, I wish the...
Yes. Speech time. Welp. Let's, make some more promises here.
Eradicating poverty and ensuring that prosperity and well-being are sustainable are two of the most pressing challenges the world faces today. Basenji will undertake a major reform of its national healthcare system to ensure full coverage exists for all of our citizens.
I know, Mervin. This must be Either a capitalist home or perhaps somewhere abroad. Something national unemployment insurance. We make enough money at this point that I would probably institute it if it came up. This speech might fail. I think it's been coherent.
Finally, it is with a full heart that I say to you all, our people will put their steadfastness into the works of peace and human culture. This is our desire. We hope for it, and we believe in it.
I know, might fail, right? Made it into the green, at least. Didn't max out the bar, but that was pretty good. Liberals fucking ate that shit up. Did you see that 1,200 billion, guys? Oh my god, I'm so rich. I mean, the country is so rich.
Thank you for
So prosperous. Yes.
There's no trouble at all.
That's what I've meant.
Ambassador, I need not tell you that there are enemies to both of our countries that need to be eliminated. We need one of your special operatives.
I don't know what you are implying. The U.S. does not engage in activities like those.
Oh, come on, Donald.
Tell me, how are you...
Donald.
I have always...
Well, for
Donald.
I
Maybe you have to blackmail the ambassador before, he'll give it up. Damn it, Donald. You've disappointed everyone at home. Damn it, Donald. Donald. Man. Why, Donald? Why did you do that? I know, Shaman. That would be awesome. Fucking Donald. I'm having flashbacks to my 7th grade math teacher, who never gave, like, bonus points or extra credit for anything, because as he said, you can't do better than 100%. Sure, you can build as many special projects as you can fit in the time allotted to you during the game. You just can only do one at a time.
Excellent. How if you...
The troops fucking love me, that's right. Can't really give me a strategic assessment because I don't have any intelligence reports on my neighbors. I mean, we already built the dam. The United States of America is offended that I asked for one of their operatives. Maybe it has like a percentage chance of working, and just hasn't worked for me either of the 2 times I've asked. Which is a pain in my ass, but what can you do, right?
Thank you.
Oops, don't really care. And I don't really care about having their goats either. Look, my people are happy enough. 98% approval at a 50% tax rate. Like, this fucking lying sack of shit game. Prosperous economy? That tax has not hurt my GDP. Jobs? Still have a low unemployment rate. I have a social welfare state. Honest institutions. Safe country. Balanced labor relations. I tell you what, I don't want to lose my tourism money. I'll make immediate reforms. War has... Oh, fuckers! Ah, damn it. Alright, this is an inconvenience. Chickenistan and Boethia, huh? Okay. This is gonna hurt my relations. I am selling my goodies to Zarbal But the problem here is that I've been exporting weapons to Chickenistan and Boethia, and if I continue to do that, I will receive relations penalties. And even if I stop doing it, I'll still receive relationship penalties. So let's go ahead and we'll host peace talks. Because you guys need to do what's best for my business. What's best for business, guys, is you not being at war, so that I can sell weapons to both of you.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Smash, still trying to sell the idea that one of them can be eliminated. Don't worry, we'll have our war moment. I promise I'll go attack a nation. I have plenty of money to do it. It will happen. You can go fuck yourselves, fundies. How we look at here, actually, with banked loyalty points? 99% approval. You know what? Chickens aren't people. Fuck the peace talks. Chickens aren't people. We're gonna have them declare war on us so that I don't lose any loyalty points. Just go ahead and pace around a bit here while I contemplate my next move. Drones are cheaper, but they're also trashy units. We will wait to buy units until Chickenistan's relations are in the drain. But I want them to declare war so I don't lose the loyalty points I banked. Chickens aren't people. That's a species thing, not a race thing. Perhaps you could consider me xenophobic. I mean, I speak the truth. Chickens aren't people. Yeah, so we'll have our war. Eventually Chickenistan will be so offended by me that they'll actually declare the war themselves. And then I will demonstrate what fighting is like in this game, despite my lack of intel reports. Oh, shit. It was my finance minister. Man, game hitting me where it hurts. I think that was my only capitalist. And now they're all liberals here. They assassinated my money man. As if I really fucking need the money man, though, right? I mean, I could benefit from the communications minister. What's $3 million per turn? You know what? I said I would try new things. As much as this character's about money, I think this is going to be the first time I'm going to roll without a finance minister. It was destiny. Purchase 2 new warplanes? Fine. I tell you what, I'll fucking do it. I'll purchase the 2 new warplanes. But not this turn. I gotta build relations up with this new guy. It's like cutting into the amount of loyalty points I'm gonna be getting. I may have been the same guy who didn't like me that much. It's a pain in the ass. 100% overall popularity. Oh, man. Wow. Yes. 99%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Yet it's 100%. It's because they're rounding, I'm sure. Those relations are going to fall slow with Chickenistan, so I might eventually fight, just declare war on them myself and just say fuck it. But, I will lower the relations, at least. I'll work on it, and I will not try to broker peace. Also, I got my goodies back. So, what's the value of oil like? Because, that matters. Oil prices have gone down. Plastics have plummeted. And I don't have the cartel to spike things back up. Well, with that in mind, let's go to the regional map. We're going to organize an oil pipeline between ourselves and Zarbal and Boethia. But we are definitely going to be fighting the chicken people. So they don't get an oil pipeline. And I will sell my plastics. Ooh, I could call the chicken man and say the wrong thing. That's a good point.
Are you
Taking...
Thank you. It is our responsibility to govern in the strictest traditions of the old ways, and to protect the people from heretical philosophies. We want to work with you to advance human rights and freedoms in the region.
Let's insult his sovereignty.
We are interested in jointly funding, with the United States, development projects in your country. Apologies.
Let's call him again!
Thank you. We must work together to counter extremism both within and outside our borders.
Damn, he likes that.
While we may glorify the old ways, we must...
The relations aren't dropped until, a turn passes. So you can clearly see where the Chicken Man stands on, the teachings. Have faith, guys. Climate change will one day work in our favor. Because fuck it, I ain't spending my money. Alright. Well, that did a little. Hell, it didn't even talk about it in the paper, what I did. Yeah, 100% approval with everyone. Yeah, I haven't forgotten to buy the warplanes. By turn 30, I have another turn before I have to get off my money. I'm definitely not making as much money as I used to. It's because the value of plastics has dropped, as well as oil, and I'm not even selling the oil right now. I'm building the oil pipelines. You do need the oil on hand to build the oil pipelines. I think you can sell it afterwards, though. Yes, good things I have reserves. Yes, fundamentalists are really in control at this point. It is a theocracy. It was like an oil theocracy scenario. But... Come on, not my money! You sons of bitches! Random event took my money! My tourism! I'm only making $8 million a turn from tourism now! How could you? My money. You know what? Fuck this. I like an idea, in principle. It's gonna take me like another 10 turns because of how, like, popular I am. Buy these. Let's get off my money and show you guys this war thing. Tanks for defense. Rocket batteries and fighters for offense. No, Bread Boy, we're going to war. We are definitely going to be doing some fighting. I know it was inefficient for me to do these things separately, but what was I going to do with my turn units anyway? We'll declare war on the next turn, once all of my units finish deploying. And we really don't need to keep these units on the sides. We'll keep that unit back there, though, in reserve. It's not a bad idea. I'll actually keep one of my fighter squadrons in reserve, too. Oh, man. Of all the people that this would offer to help, and I have put money in the disaster relief fund, although this wouldn't take away from that. No, this would just take away from my normal money. This is gonna hurt my support, though. Might be worth it to spend the 25 million and then tell them all to get fucked. Ah, we'll get over it. Fuck you, UN. War has broken out again. I have myself a favor. Policy tree. We're gonna have to stop spending so much money on the disaster relief fund. We have 200 million in there. That's a good enough number. $200 million in that thing. It's more than enough. What's the favor that I got? 15 approval with liberals. You couldn't have given me money to pay for the fucking planes, huh? Look at how little money I'm getting per turn now. This is terrible. Alright, chicken people. 25 loyalty points. It's an unprovoked act of war. Let's go. So this is going to hurt my ability to bank more loyalty points to like get tank brigades or stuff that I want to do. But I was going to show this off. I don't have any intelligence reports on the matter, but I think we'll be fine. I think that's enough units. We'll see what happens, though. I could be mistaken. With that in mind, maybe I should invest this stuff in tank brigades for free, although I still do have to pay upkeep. I could have gotten them sooner for this attack, but I didn't. And I like to keep units in reserve for events. Not quite, Zaktor. Also, you can go to hell, fundamentalists.
What? Excellency, do you have a moment?
Ah, yes. Of course this event would strike.
Our hospitals are filling with cases of a highly contagious new flu virus, labeled M2H1.
Oh, you guys get to see it now.
It kills 1 in 4 infected patients. And 340
this is gonna hurt my income.
Almost 1,000 new infections have been reported to date.
This is really gonna hurt my income.
WHO is declaring the disease an epidemic with potential global repercussions. The transitional government must take fast action to control panic, safeguard the economy,
we did see like the precursor to this event.
The further spread of this disease.
Where do we start?
We need to stop migration to and from Bajinshi. Shut down the borders at any cost.
That will be devastating to our economy.
We will need to ensure we have state-of-the-art research facilities available at our university, and hire the best doctors from overseas.
That will be costly.
And most importantly, we need to ensure the WHO gives us the resources we need to contain the outbreak. That means maintaining a good relationship with the UN.
Anything else?
Luck, Your Excellency. We will need some good luck.
Okay, so one of the things I haven't experimented with was like failing any of these. Also, I won a battle against Chickenistan. Our soldiers are looting the towns, but we lost 2 units in the battle. So, the time that I encountered this before, I had all these other things, but I didn't have approval with the UN. And I eventually did succeed on the epidemic crisis. I've never failed one of these crises before, and that might be something worth experimenting. So what the game wants us to do here is to, well, eventually, by the way, we'll have our trade agreements canceled as well. Wants us to have a good approval rating of the UN, to build a university, and to hire Dr. House from America. Unfortunately, you can't get rid of any of these things that fucking cost you money once you hire them. So this will be a permanent drain. And also wants us to close all of our borders for 5 turns. So, let's go ahead and get to work with doing that. Our borders with Chickenistan are already closed, but we'll keep them closed across the board. Next up, university. And this doctor is not only the world's foremost expert in diagnostic medicine, but your best hope in finding a cure for any potential deadly outbreaks. But can you stand his bedside manner? My money. Hell, we might as well get these stupid education grants too, even though the relations are already maxed. Fuck it. Probably shouldn't have done that, because whenever we settle like a peace deal. Also, I forgot to buy Cyber Warfare Command before I went to war. That would have helped my possibility of attacking. A 33% chance of doubling unit attack strength when invading another country. Oh well. Something, mistakes made. Hey, how's this coming along here? Well, we dropped a 96% chance success. That's not quite 101%. We've also got ourselves a game. We'll closely regulate the number of rare goats to be hit by a grenade. So we lost a unit fighting, and we defended against an attack and lost 2 more units. We also have an intelligence report. Advanced anticipated life expectancy is approximately 15 years, and I haven't read this one. Well, I hadn't read them, obviously. Used vast wealth to purchase political prominence in 1994. Okay, so what's the unit count look like now? Not as good. I lost one of the immensely valuable fighter squadrons. Yes, that sucks, considering how expensive they are. And how, you know, I could sell those back on the Arms Bazaar for 80% of their cost. Good news is that I'll start making more money again. Yay! Here's this whole war thing that I said I'd show off. This is pretty much how interactive war is. Yeah. No. All the other nations are upset about us defending ourselves while we're at fucking war with them. Including Boethia, of all things, which I don't understand. I don't understand why they're upset because we're at war with Chickenistan. Yes, all of our trade agreements have been suspended. We'll make even less money.
Is there anything else we can do?
Put an end to this disease, Excellency. It's all the glory.
MSYTB, this is a demonstration for folks of how valueless war is in this game. So what does war do for you exactly? Well, we lost 3 units, and we lost an additional unit, but at least we have all these military victories. We lost a total of 4 units in that past turn, defending ourselves from the chickens. To be fair, we don't know exactly what they have, because we don't have the intel for them. Although, to counteract that, I've collected full intel on people before, and still haven't gotten a great strategic assessment.
What other?
We have insufficient.
Thank you.
Any attacks will carry significant risk, so perhaps that's been the problem. So yes, I have burned quite a bit of money into this. The chickens have not called me for peace yet. I have won a number of military victories at least, so that's good. We'll get another free tank brigade. All this money that's been set on fire just for this demonstration. I mean, I could have had top score in this this playthrough here. For defense purposes, you'll want to have the tank brigade, and for tanking purposes, you'll want to have a rocket battery. Let's go ahead and just keep spending the money. There's some randomness involved. But I'm going to be piecing out of this war right quick, though. I just really don't see much value in it. Even though so many hopefuls are like, maybe you could take over the fucking country. Here's how the war process looks. You tell me how I can take over the country. Rules don't really say I can take over countries. Rule says I can go to war, though. Let's see here. Patriot, fundamentalist, and capitalist approval will rise. Our relations with the UN will be slightly penalized. Military approval and parliamentary loyalty will increase. Your defense minister's approval when his president increases. Your troop will loot a town on the border, adding to your treasury. It is important to note that the defensive value of a country is not known until you have sufficient intelligence capacity in that country. So basically, it allows me to increase my approval ratings. Also, what was that section there? Like, my readiness level, I mean, doesn't really fucking matter. Because I've already moved them into position. Bread Boy, I am demonstrating almost all of the units that can be built. Except for a drone, which requires a special building. There is no naval forces. It's a simplistic system here. Like, we're already at full readiness, so... It also consumed one of my turn units. As of course it did. Let's talk with Zarbel. We haven't spoken with them in some time. They're a little upset about me defending my nation. Popular cleric is blaming, I'm not interested in his unscientific views, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have him imprisoned. You can go to hell. You want me to condemn the United States, huh? I haven't gotten any events pertaining to Russia, so I'm not going to be able to swim in the sweet, delicious money of, you know, that. Of just having a giant printing press. I guess I'll condemn United States, though. Why the hell not, right? Let's go ahead and have another fight. We haven't been awarded any medals, unfortunately. I guess Chickenistan has been rather powerful. Chickenistan has not called for peace. I guess Boethia hasn't been doing a very good job. That's a lack of intel there, shining. So yes, perhaps you'd be able to do more if you had more intel collected, which I just don't have. And I'm not going to, because Farouk's my intelligence minister, and I'm not putting money into that. Share it with people. Also, the Great Firewall, finally. What do you want from me now?
Excellency, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
As M2H1 spreads, riots and looting are rampant in Hamai, Kwafal, and Machimara. Rationing has been implemented for what little goods remain. A strong military presence will be needed to prevent the complete collapse of the transitional government.
Thanks. Lost 3 units in the battle. Okay. Sure. So yes, in short, crime has now gone down to no-go zones. Which is going to immediately get a stiff hand from me. Because, I don't take that shit. Fucking peasants. I'll spend money on it. Fuck you, peasants. Go and execute all those sons of bitches. My approval ratings have gone down across the board. Because, as it turns out, the epidemic is making people upset. How about that? Well, I'm also at war, losing shit tons of units. How about that? So, I mean, the nation was completely fine, and I was making money hand over fist, and I didn't have to go to war. You can see how many millions of dollars it has cost me. Hundreds of millions of dollars put into this for what? Just not valuable, not worth it. I am going to give military aid to my neighbor, because I do have undeployed units. Zarbel will like me more. Fuck you, United States. Let's condemn them, too.
The American warmongers realize they...
We've already heard that shit before.
We will...
Well, none of these lines really fit to make this speech make sense. Yay! Great speech. Be happier, peasants. What? This crisis better be over.
Yes, what is...
The doctor from America appears to have developed an effective vaccine against M2H1. It will take time to synthesize and distribute, but for now, it appears the immediate crisis is over.
Yay.
The effects of this disaster will linger for decades. Now we must begin to plan the road to recovery.
Our healthcare costs will remain high for a while, and our economy...
I'd rather have the economic crisis than this one, truth be
We
told.
can reopen our borders again and renegotiate trade agreements.
I am relieved the worst is behind us.
As am I, Your Excellency.
At least I got to showcase of that content. The crime rate... I can't fucking imagine why. Stupid fucking peasants. Being all peasantly and shit. Well, now that that hell's done with... Well, we've got our dedicated oil pipelines now, so I am going to go ahead and sell my oil.
Thank you.
I take...
Although my goods are horrible in value.
I'm taking...
Values aren't as good as they used to be. I also don't have it... I still haven't qualified as having gotten a military victory for whatever reason. Perhaps this just pertains to my lack of intel and ability to scope out the situation, you know? Can't really evaluate. Don't know how great those chickens really are. All I know is they haven't wanted peace with me, though, which is a bad sign to show. That shows that how incredibly strong they still are. But you know, they're not people, they're chickens. Love it. Good. I'm glad he was impressed with my anti-American rhetoric. Approval of the liberals, let's take it. Should be great now. It sure is. May have already been great. Let's go ahead and buy some more things to move up next to the border to attack again. I would least like to show off them begging for peace. For you viewers at home, just to say that you saw it. I think I've put $1 billion into this war. If not more. That was money that could have gone to my Swiss bank account, everyone. No. You can go fuck yourself. I'm not sanctioning Zarbel. That's my trade partner. You can go to hell. I highly doubt it, Harry. I guess I can try. I'll call. I don't think I can even ask again, though. I think once you ask once, that's it. I also just upset America a little bit. Whatever. Tell you what, I'll call the chicken man.
Thank you.
You know what I'm not offering you? Oh, thank you for telling me to go in peace. I want him to call begging. I've seen it happen before. I know they can call begging. I don't know whether chicken people can do it, but damn it, I'll try. Yes, go in peace. Nuke them, yes, with the weapon of mass destruction I don't have. And even if I did have, it would end the game, because it would start a nuclear war in the entire world.
There's no trouble at oil. Yeah, I mean all.
Ambassador.
I understand what you are saying.
Oh, hey.
I will speak to our intelligence agencies about a joint operation.
Great! Well, hey, I'll showcase that content.
Very well.
I hope.
Murder! Good Christ! Well, I finally do have my military victory. Chickens, you had your chance to make peace. Ordering this assassination is anticipated to plunge Chickenistan into civil war. While this occurs, relations will be left neutral and our trade agreements will be cancelled without penalty. Chickenistan will present an elevated border security threat to Basenji, and tourism to and from the state will drop severely. They will, however, be far less likely to directly attack us, or be able to defend an attack by us. Order assassination. You had your chance, chicken man. You're not people. You have cost me $1 billion fighting you. And you haven't offered me any war reparations. You haven't offered to buy all of my buildings for me. That's it, chicken man. No more. Your time is up. Also, well, I suppose that tests that out too. Yep, selling the oil got rid of my oil pipelines that I spent so many millions of dollars investing in. And, I was getting more money from the oil pipelines than I am from selling the oil. So, it's worth confirming that too in recording. Makes sense mechanically, and yet there's plenty of things mechanically that don't make sense in this game. Like me having an insane approval rating with 50% taxes. At least the crime rate is starting to even out again. Well, we tried. Ewan's like, boo! Glorious leader shrugs. Changes the subject. Fundamentalists nearly form half of the nation. It's gonna take a few more turns for that guy to be assassinated. Just wanted to call, say what's up. Man, I remember when I had a shit ton of loyalty points banked. Let's host a prayer from the mountain. He's not dead yet. He's working on it. Calm down. Your assassin has murdered Emperor Roosty was killed trying to escape. Ah. Well, he was American, so there you go. I've plunged Chickenistan into anarchy. I'll sell them weapons now. And everyone who was at War of the Chickens is like, ah, neat. Alright. Now, you see all these military units that I now have at the border? You're costing me money. But you're like, oh, but Grimith, but what happens when the coup comes? No, Grimith, why? Why would you do this? And I'm like, because the money. I've spent so much money already. $1 billion in wealth. Just to show you guys what war looked like. We didn't accomplish a peace thing. Maybe I should have gotten more intelligence, but, I mean, I got a military victory. And that's what matters in all of our hearts. That was the invasion, Marvin. That was me invading. I invaded multiple turns. That was invasion. That's how it was. That's how it looked. I invaded. Many turns. Constantly kept attacking. Looted and plundered towns. That was invasion. Welcome to war in Rogue State. This is what I have $200 million in the relief fund for. I lost 25 loyalty points and maybe $1 billion in this game to show you me going to war. My economy has suffered tremendously. And the chickens were so strong military-wise, although with me getting a military victory there, and with both Zarbal and Boethia, like, slowly picking at them, they would have called for peace. In which case they would have paid me money, or offered to pay for my next building, which may have ended up being all of my buildings, so I could have shown that bug on recording. Regardless, we're done with war now in this. Also, you've sass-mouthed me enough. Fuck your moon. Don't need the moon. Agent Snowflake, a well-known rogue member of American intelligence service, being sought by the Americans for leaked information. So we haven't gotten any of the wonderful Russia events. Now we will approve that a silent request, because hell with you, America. We got intelligence about Donald. Is it blackmail? Blackmail? Damn. What's even the point of living, then? Don't feel like doing any of these other things. I mean, I could showcase how dumb the time machine is, but I've already showcased $1 billion down the drain. I'm done with showing off things. Yeah, no Russia event chain this game, unfortunately. I'll call my friends. Neat. You know, I'm tempted to build this this damn mass counterfeiting option anyway, but we'll let it go. Come along, Farouk. Children must be vaccinated by law. We'll punish them harshly. We still have our wonderful cantankerous genius doctor. I see no reason to do anything with the turns now. Let's just go ahead and end this game. Unstable schizophrenic was wandering around in my hallways. But he was thankfully stopped by the palace guard. Let's get the presidential guard. I was going to wait on that, but we'll go ahead and grab him. American drone? We'll privately return it to the United States. I'm not building drones in this game. We've had more money in the past. We had more money. I miss my money that I had. Could have had the most amount of money I've ever had in a Swiss bank account in this playthrough. What? I thought I had $100 million in there. Or 200 million total. I spent 100 million, so I should have another 100 million. Well, I guess not. Guess not. So I lost 50 million here. Let's see how much is in there now. Hmm. 50 million plus 50 million is 100 million. And the event chain specifically says to... How can it be a rounding error? Like, the lowest, like, number is like 1 million per turn, Ghost Wolf. Like, maybe it requires you to at least have 1 million left in the disaster relief fund for that particular option to be available for whatever reason. There is no money being added to it. No treasury funds are added to the disaster preparation pool. I stopped that the moment it hit $200 million. Nothing's being added to it. I cut it the moment it hit 200 million. I would certainly consider that to be a bug. At least the game is being deceitful. Because by the very own game's display, which does lie on occasion, I most assuredly had enough money. I lost tourism revenue there and Karifi support. I do believe that was Karifi support that I lost. For what, you know? Let's go ahead and have an invitation to host prayer from the mountains. Maybe I'll show off winning that election peacefully, or maybe I might end up rigging the election. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'll just go ahead and end the turn, though. And I'll talk about how awesome my military victory was. Museum of Great Military. No, it shows the very specific millions that you have. You know, like, it's a new feature that's been added with the latest patch of the game, but it shows off whether you have, like, 17 million or, like, 23 million or whatever, so it shouldn't be rounding.
I wish to address you first, as you are the owners of this blessed land, its defenders, the builders of its prosperity.
Let's talk about how evil America is again. I don't think the people like me repeating this subject.
Basenji will provide new education credits for those youths who take up the cause to serve in our military.
So I'll start saying just some random lines that I've never said before.
Second,
My speech makes no sense. And I've definitely said that line before.
Manifest the ideals of our people with your actions every day. Be kind and generous to each other.
Be excellent to each other. I got it a little past the dog. Oh, midway point there. I don't need to impress the nation, guys. I'm pretty good on that. What does the intelligence report about Zarbel say? Trade focus, seeking to build regional partnerships. Neat. What are my values of various goods and services? I hope they've gone up. Yes. That's what I meant, Marv. That's exactly what I was saying, egregious. Let's call up Zarbel again. I don't feel like building the oil pipelines again. Here, just take my goods. Pay me. Take my goods and pay me money. No more wars for me, please. Please don't go to war with Boethia. I don't want to have to think about that. Just allow me to accumulate money in peace, yes? I need to fortify my Swiss bank account after everything that transpired. Damn it. Fuck you too, game. No, the pipelines are already gone. I checked. I mean, okay. I know what you're asking now, big guy. Which case, no. I think them disappearing meant that they were gone. And maybe that's another income. Who can say? I don't know. Spending plenty of money on infrastructure costs. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of some of it. I would like there to be a sell button. Or a fire button. That'd be pretty nice, game. But nope, can't get rid of things once you get them. That's it, you're committed. Unless an asteroid falls. Then and only then. Oh. Huh. There I go saying random things, and I've seen a new event. Well, son of a bitch. Well, it is the military. I do like them. Okay. The people must decide for themselves. Let's promise a referendum next year on the issue of Karifi sovereignty. Damn, this playthrough's gone on for a while. And I do want to make sure that I do have Karifi support. One thing I don't like either is that there's no slider or percentage meter telling me how much the ethnic Karifis like me. Like, so I have a semblance of how many times I need to host a prayer from the mountain. Because I don't want to, like, go through this election and lose it. I haven't lost it before. That would annoy me. Let's focus on hydroelectric power for a long-term energy mix and be self-sufficient with our $104 million we make per month. I don't care. I've never had this much money before in the game at one time. And think about like the billion I burned like the war.
Nothing but irrelevant. Excellent. Excellent. You.
Yeah, I know Russians were added with like a patch before like I played the game harried. So I get why it might be missing, but it grates on my nerves. And of course, the fact that, you know, the text here still says, like, for the scenarios, you have a small chance of starting the future games, when clearly you can, in the main menu now, like, easily pick the options. I would love to have an option screen on the main page to adjust, you know, voice speech and music and volume, along with having this on, like, the main menu, so I didn't have to start a game in order to access this stuff. Although, after this playthrough, I'm pretty confident that I will never need to access this again, because I'm going to have the final thing. Anyway. Excellency! Yay! Pro-Basenji International Sentiment. Love me. Also, as noted, the game is shorter on normal mode than it is on hard mode. You'll notice that the Karifi vote thing came up actually before the 5-year mark, instead of adding an extra year on. Which is neat. Hell with you, Boethia. Ban your emu eggs. Haven't had any missions from my duders in a while. I hate that fucking word. Duder. You can go to hell, fundamentalists. Okay, after a year of planning and campaigning, today Karifis will come together to vote on their future within the People's Republic of Basenji. People on both sides watch anxiously as the yes and no sides compete for the lead in what is anticipated to be a close race. Activists were out in force across the country during the final weekend before the ballot that might trigger the breakup of our beloved country. Opinion polls show contradictory findings. Both the yes and no campaigns said they were poised to win, introducing further uncertainty to our financial markets. Karifi separatist and president of the Karifi Commission, Hassan El Barad, was quoted in the morning papers with, "Independence will be hard. It will have costs. It will also mean a state that adheres to our branch of the old ways. It will have benefits. It will make us free." Now, as noted, the Karifis are a separate section of the people, although, there are many fundamentalists among them. You don't get a slider for them, and you're suspicious, you're left in the dark here. This gives you an option to interfere with the referendum results, which may guarantee victory? I don't know. I've done it once. Or you can wait for the final tally, which I've done before and what I will do so now. I think I've done enough for the Karifi people that they should stick with me, and if they don't, well, I'll get to experience new content, because I've never had the Karifi leave me before. I'm not concerned about it. No big deal. Excellency! It is time for the people of Basenji to erect a statue depicting the Great Revolution or our triumph over the... That would be nice too, Harriet, I think. Okay, well, place it next to Basenji's Legislative Assembly, so our ministers never forget their first loyalty is to the cause. I know all the time units going to charity. Just keep banking that dosh. Farouk is so fucked whenever he pops up. Tell you what, you win. Sure. Human rights, whatever. The secessionists failed to capture a majority vote. The sovereign provinces remain a part of Basenji for the foreseeable future. The separatist movement has just been dealt a significant blow. This is great news! Thank you. Ah, the nation is whole. Our oil theocracy is swimming in sweet, delicious money. God. Thinking about all the amazing score I could have had without doing that war demonstration. 143% approval. But I did it for you, the viewers. And I assassinated someone for you, the viewers. No! Shaman gets what he wants. But for the space program. What's destroyed? Our stadium! You sons of bitches! My impressive stadium! Well, I mean, it wasn't providing me any per-turn benefits. I could build it again to get the approval of the patriots and capitalists again. Clindathu Bugmanis! Let's go ahead and invest in those tank brigades now. Farouk is going to be making his attack soon. I want you all to see how fucked he's going to be. I want him to see what Dr. House truck value. Wouldn't mind that so much. I'm never going to play this game without an insane tax rate again. Never. Fucking never. Oh, man. You can go to hell, railway workers. Okay. Farouk is going to make his appearance next turn. He should, anyway. And as noted before in hard difficulty, we would go like an entire extra year of basically me just accumulating money for more score. As I said, I think hard mode's actually easier, because it gives you more time to prep. Hard mode does start you off in a bit of a harder spot, but, I mean, like, it hasn't been that damn hard in the times I've demonstrated hard mode, which was the one playthrough that I uploaded. Sure, it's a shame that you didn't come sooner. Farouk, along with a contingent of disloyal soldiers, you guys have read that before, and you even heard this speech before. It's the same speech.
The honorable earlier to illegally the aim of the revolution. Farouk has proved as glorious our acts of all traitors, our enemies are I am and that.
So Farouk's like saying, fuck it, I'm gonna give this a try. Our deals have expired. Okay, I have 10,000 soldiers. Mm-hmm. So I should be able to win this in like 2 to 3 turns, because there's Patriot approval, and there's Capitalist approval, and there's Fundamentalist approval, and there's Liberal approval, and there's the Presidential Guard, and there's U.S. relations, and there's Karifi voting. It can't even display how high the green bar is, and military approval, and the Great Firewall, and no disloyal ministers. That's all 10 of them. You notice that if you got to the end of the recorded playthrough that I did, I had not been used to a civil war before, so I didn't know like what events to prepare for here, but I know these. I don't even know, Harry. It might not. What I do know is that in the next 2 to 3 turns, I'm winning this. Which means that I'm not going to, you know, if I get next turn, I'm gonna start liquidating some troops. We'll just say that much. It also means, here comes the money. Discreetly funnel money from the National Treasury into your offshore bank account. All deposits are charged a 20% commission for money laundering services. Money can be withdrawn from this account and moved into the Treasury at any time. Have a large balance in this account at the game end will increase your final score, earning you XP that can be used to unlock additional gameplay modes. Money, 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 money. I know! I should turn on autoclicker.exe. We'll keep 100 billion on hand. I've never had that much money before in the Swiss bank account, even with using the wonderful printer for almost every turn of the game. Holy shit! Holy shit! I think I'd have like an extra $1 billion in there too. Oh well. Tariq!
Our parliamentarians are very worried about state finances. Without sufficient financial reserves, our options to address issues will be limited.
They're not limited, buddy.
Ensure we get sufficient income from trade and taxes, and keep a close eye on our expenses.
Okay.
Thanks. That's all for now.
Thanks for letting me know, Tariq. Glad you're keeping track of that for me, buddy. I know, Marvin. Probably be fine. Without violent cinema, how will we celebrate our heritage? So, I had 10,000 troops. Farouk had, what, like 12k? Haven't lost a single one. Yeah. You know, we need to give him a fair chance. Let's, go ahead and disband all 3 tank brigades. We gotta give him a fighting chance here. We'll keep the fighter squadron, though. The next president does need that. You'll notice, of course, that our soldier display has not updated, because why would the interface not lie to you in this game? I also did not organize my deals. I tell you what, like, you know, my new deals, because I got my resources back, so I'm not making as much money, will allow the new president to make his own deals. And why keep actual money in reserve? Still a surplus. The next president's gonna have an amazing situation here. I have earned my, over $2 billion. That's the end. Farouk's attempted coup failed. His remaining soldiers surrendered. Your brother's body was found in the Legislative Assembly Secretary's office, next to a hurried letter that never saw the light of day. Glad you accept the Lord of Darkness as your savior. You've come just in time for victory. I know, his 2-month coup instead of what, like a year-long last playthrough that I broadcasted? So, 50% tax rate, 100% approval pretty much. Burned $1 billion on war, and still had an amazing economy, even without exporting. Time will tell how my legacy will be remembered. The man who got money. You can see my first place trophy over there, along with second and third. My longevity score. I also got the Kingdom achievement. And just think, if I had played this on hard mode, I would have gotten an extra year's worth of offshore account money. Good Christ! New high score. That should be enough experience for me to unlock the final mode. Yup. Okay. Alright. Man. I expected to lose a playthrough of Rogue State this morning. We tested out some different things, and the result is that the people will happily accept a 50% tax rate. Also, war in this game sucks. And is not profitable, which is, I mean, might play true to real life. Great incentive for not fighting. And perhaps I just haven't seen the content of how amazing fighting is. Perhaps some YouTuber out there has recorded content of how awesome fighting can be. And I would actually like to see that. Maybe a developer from Rogue State will watch me play this game at some point. Be like, oh, how about that? 50% tax rate, gave no fucks. I'd say an extra billion, big guy. It's not just, you know, it's all the units I lost. And, the loyalty points I put on getting more units, instead of, like, putting those loyalty points into units that I scrap for 80% of the value. It was definitely a billion. Now, of course, there's a 20%, like, loss rate whenever you're putting money into the Swiss bank account, so maybe an 800 million-ish. But even with that, in me never building the printing press, the sweet, delicious printing press, I still beat my top score. My first playthrough, my second one, that was normal mode, that was hard mode. That was hard mode with the nukes. This was the recorded playthrough. This was the first broadcast playthrough. And that was the one that we just did. Strangelove was for the Destroyed the World achievement. The only two achievements I don't have is the Hermit Kingdom one, whose text I'm not really sure I understand, and then the Hidden achievement, which, I know 1F Jeff has. Jeff. Because I took a look at him because I saw that he'd been playing Rogue State. And I think I know how to get it. I think. I'm not sure on that. There's still a little bit more content I haven't seen in the game, though, for sure. Still haven't failed. It's a shame how I'd have to try to fail, like... Well... Greatest of countries, indeed. Game does have quite a number of flaws, but I clearly have enjoyed it enough to play it for 24 hours. Anyway, me and this local recording, because the song I'm about to play would be a Content ID match.